So today we're in Adelaide. I just got back on the boat. We went to Port Adelaide, one of the stops off the train. I think we're in Outer Harbor right now. So we stopped in the city, went to a grocery store, and I bought some clothes at Kmart because I kind of just needed some more dress shirts and a pair of pants, which I need to try on because my sizes don't exist here. It's just kind of a number. So I hopefully picked something that fits. But today's been pretty good. Hey, how's it going? You sounded good last night. I mean, we passed by, but you sounded good. Yeah.
What's up?
Of course. So we're here. It's a beautiful day. It's like 65 degrees or so. Yeah, it's sunny. It's really nice. I'm feeling really good today about like the cruise, and I'm not that tired. It's been really nice, and it's nice to be not rocking the boat every 5 seconds. It's super beautiful out today. It's been smooth. Yeah, there was a guy on the train, a kid, blasting music, and it was like the most obnoxious thing. And I was thinking to myself, I thought that some of the transits in New York and New Jersey, I was like, oh wow, this is so much better. This is like nice, everything's cool. And then all of a sudden that kid came on, and I was just like, all right, it's pretty similar. But yes, today we have 2 jazz sets. I'm gonna be busting out the upright bass. I want to wash my hands. I want to try that on this pair of pants, and then get something to drink. I probably should have eaten a little bit at the port, but I just wasn't really feeling it. And like, I don't want to try real food. Everything was just kind of like regular fast food. Yeah, they have an Aldi here, which is kind of interesting. They have a place called Coles, like Coles for groceries. That's foreign to me, but it's interesting. I was hanging out with one of the guys from New Zealand, and he's like, "Oh, I've never heard of Aldi," and I'm like, "Really?" It's just like, it's so wild. Like when you're on different parts of the world, you never hear things, and it's kind of cool. Because like literally there was like, we were walking, he's like, "Oh, this is records." I said, "Yeah." I was like, "Can you name another store where you can buy a lawnmower?" Like there was a lawnmower, records, a computer monitor, and your groceries. Like it's one of those things. But granted, like I guess you can do that at Walmart, but maybe he's not familiar with Walmart. It's Kmart. Yeah, apparently they're not a thing anymore. I don't know, but it's whatever. So we just finished our jazz set. Good news, bad news. Good news, it went well. Everything sounded cool. It was pretty fun. Bad news is, well, I wouldn't say it's bad news, but I did not use the upright tonight, so I played it regular jazz on my electric, which sounded fine. I tweaked the amp in a little bit, as well as some of the settings on bass, and it gave it more of a thump and a less square bass sound for jazz, and it worked out well. Hopefully I'll see the upright soon. It is currently 8:35. We're having some Christmas party, I believe, tonight. In like 3 hours. We have some crazy stuff tomorrow. We have a pretty big rehearsal, as well as other things happening, as well as our first drill, or at least my first drill. So my plans are for tonight, hopefully go backstage and steal a tablet to look at the music of what we're playing tomorrow. I'm not going to practice it probably, because I know there's a video or something. So we'll check it out. Nothing too crazy happened. I just went out, did stuff. This cruise week is almost done soon. It's kind of wild to think, but it's soon going to be starting to pick up a lot more. Today I uploaded that video. Today's Friday, at least my time. But yeah, that video was uploaded. I uploaded it at the mall in Adelaide. The Wi-Fi was good there, and that's a nice port to know my whereabouts. It's an easy train ride back. It stinks that you gotta take the train, but whatever. You're technically supposed to pay, but like we couldn't. I don't know. I tried. I mean, I bought some stuff at the Kmart, so that's my contribution to the Australian subsystem, or train system. Subsystem. I guess subway. Whatever. I'm tired. I'm trying to go to the thing tonight. If I don't, whatever, but it's just... Good morning. It is 9:09. We are in Port Lincoln today. I'm not sure if I'm going out today, because I was looking at some of the music for tonight's shows, and it's pretty intense, so I think I'm gonna practice it a little bit. In about 40 minutes, we have our first safety drill, so hopefully that goes well. I'm not too worried about it. The only thing I'm worried about is just making sure I'm in the right spot and I do everything I'm supposed to do. But yeah, we had the Christmas shindig last night. It was fun. But yeah, today's gonna be, after we're having rehearsals, I'm doing some more rehearsals with my music manager. So today's gonna be a lot of playing, and tonight I'm going to try to record audio and video to our sets, because we're in the theater. That means in-ear monitors and click tracks and all that stuff. So I'm really excited to try to make it happen. And I want to be as prepared as possible so that I don't have to worry about fixing audio and worrying about reading the music. I kind of want to be like, all right, I know what's going on with the music. I listened to some of it, but I was falling asleep while looking at the music and listening to it. It should be a good day. Yeah, I'm feeling tired. I slept because of the party or whatever. I didn't go to bed until 12:40-ish, and I woke up around 6 or so. So I mean, that's pretty normal for my sleep pattern, so that's not too bad. But I'm a little tired. Might as well talk about how I'm gonna do it. So I have this Zoom H6 where I can record 4 channels and then a dual stereo mic or whatever. So what I'm doing is coming out of the Avion system. It's gonna go into here and it's gonna split. This end is going to go into my in-ears. This end then splits out into these 2 TRRS cables. And I haven't, like I said, I haven't really got to try yet. So right now I have it on 5 and 5. That's halfway for both. And if I need to, I can just use a pad for the dB lowering. But one thing is that I made an oversight when setting all this stuff up. This takes 4 AA batteries, and I brought 4 AA batteries. So you must be like, oh, what's wrong with that? Well, my page turner requires 2 AA batteries. Therefore, I have only 2. So, in order to make that work, I'm using one of my external battery banks, which lasts forever. And I used to use this with my old Zoom and even the camera too, and it just lasts forever. But just gonna hook it up with USB and run it that way. But yeah, that's pretty much gonna be the setup for the audio, and then I'll put it together in post. You know, if I had my way, I would just dual out into the camera. I might try that at one point. Maybe I'll try that, because the problem is with the other thing, there's a hiss to it, and it just doesn't sound great, and I really don't want to mess with it enough that all of a sudden I record a whole show and it sounds like absolute garbage, and I have to figure out steps to fix it. I mean, if it makes it, and plus I have the gear, so I might as well use it, right? It should work. So pretty much I'm just gonna hop into rehearsal with this, hopefully plug it straight in, and we'll be ready to go, hopefully. I mean, it's extra work in terms of editing, but you know, I like recording stuff. I like preserving the audio, and you know, I'm curious to see what it actually sounds like flat. I mean, I might record the room with it. I think I have it set up, but if I'm putting this on the ground, it's not really going to catch much. So, and I would take the mics off the top, but it leaves them exposed, and I really don't want the things to get dirty or whatever, in case I actually use this for different things in the future, and then I can't. So, but as I keep saying, I really want to just make sure things are kind of just ready to go. I don't have to mess with them too much, because you know, essentially when you get there, I just want to hit record on the camera, I want to hit record on my Zoom, and then we'll get it together in the next part. Alright, so drill is done. It was easy, just really long, and I wanted to fall asleep, but a lot easier in less pressuring than I thought it would be. I think I'm gonna look at the music for the rehearsal we have at 4. Maybe eat some lunch. I probably should eat lunch. I had a big breakfast, so I really don't want to eat too much. And probably after tonight's shows, I want to go right to bed or something. Plus, I almost figured out how I can take the music from the tablets and put them onto my iPad, because there's a lot of music, and if I can have that on my iPad as like a backup in case, because the chargers seem to be pretty finicky, and just to have them, it's super convenient, and I have them in my room. If I want to look at something, I don't have to like tiptoe in the backstage while the show's going on and open it. I'll have it right there. It's convenience. Now I'm going to show you what my setup is going to be in terms of checking out the music. I don't remember how much I showed it in the first video. It wasn't probably much. But right now I have the tablet that has the show that we're working on, which is called Sweet Soul City. And then on my computer, I have the tracks with the click and the other instruments just for practice. So today we're going to be having our in-ears, and I guess we're just playing to a click. There might be some secondary things in the background. Maybe like handheld percussion if there are any. It's probably not too much if there's any things in the back. But either way, we got the click probably to video and to lights maybe. Yesterday, I got up. I only looked at the first couple. So I'll go to Sweet Soul City, and then we have the full 2 things. I need to figure out if I can get my pedal to work nicely with this, but I think I stopped at this track. So I'm going to hit play on Do You Love Me? I Feel Good.
You broke my heart.
And so it has like this intro thing.
Really? Shake 'em down.
So that's pretty much going to be the vibe of how the show works, is that, at least for the rehearsal, I'll be on edge and being like, oh, when are we starting? And then it'll start. So I've been doing some thinking, and I was like, oh, this setup is going to be really good. But then I realized the tablets that we are going to use for the music, they don't sit on a regular music stand. Therefore, this camera has nowhere to sit. So right now, I still got like an hour or so. I'll probably head down to the room in like 30 minutes, but I don't really have I can't really think of a spot to put the camera. I have some ideas of where it could be located and maybe things that are nearby, but as of right now, it's not looking good, and I'm a little frustrated. You might notice the camera looks a little bit different right now. Definitely with the fisheye type thing. But so I was practicing and trying some stuff with the rehearsal that we did with my camera, with my zoom. The camera's sitting in a spot, so that's why I need a little bit of a wider angle to catch things. There's like a video wall behind me too. It's like wild. Music's really hard too. So I really wanted to make sure I was just playing music, and I wanted to stop playing and tweak the things as we were playing. Oh man, I got to put a new battery in and get ready for the show. We got like an hour or so, 45 minutes till I have to be there. I'm excited. This is the first time I'm actually worried about a show, because it's hard music. I shouldn't have left it till today to check it out. There's so many things to do. So many things to prepare for. I mean, normally everything's done the day of the show, but this one, I should have looked at a little bit yesterday. I did, but I should have played through it as opposed to just follow along with music. But I was tired yesterday. I also just want to say that the camera angle isn't the best, but it can be described as 2 words: the crotch cam, or I guess that's 3 words.
Princess female
Just finished the first set. I listened to the audio. It sounds really good. I might tweak it a little bit more, but it sounds really good. Yeah, the next set, I went on stage a little early to practice it, and I think I'm gonna do it again, just to clean up a couple parts. I also want to say that, yes, there's click track in the audio, so you'll hear like clapping and clicking, but like, that's how the show works, that's how a lot of the things work, and we need that. Playing to a click makes musicians really good. Everyone's together. There's no question about where the time is. Things can be programmed to be mapped and things perfectly in time and all that stuff for only a couple seconds, and then it goes off. So I do the whole thing. For tonight's show, Chris is going to be recording the audio from over on the other side. So let's hope it all goes well. He wants to see what his mix is going to be. It might be better, so we'll see. Try it.
I can really
1, 2,
shake 'em
3,
down.
4.
If you recognize this shirt, you might realize, oh, that was the intro he just filmed. Yep, that's me. We're on day 6. Oh my gosh, day 6, wild. Currently 10:42 a.m. We are in Kangaroo Island. I took some clips, I tried doing stuff, but who knows what I'll show. I have no idea. It's not really sunny outside. I'm requested to stay in port, so I'm just gonna stay in today, and it's probably for the better. The weather isn't amazing. It's cool out, but it's not worth, exploring. But today we have a bit of stuff going on. I have rehearsal at 12 o'clock for a Christmas show, which isn't tonight. And then I have a rehearsal after that with my music manager. And then I have 2 shows tonight for the Captain Cruise something for exclusive guests, or like the most loyal guests that come a lot and whatever. So pretty much it's just playing regular jazz standards and stuff. Very low-key. I spent this morning editing a lot of the audio and video of last night's show. Apparently, maybe if you're seeing this, it already happened, but talking to Chris, he talked to one of the production people, and they have a video, like their own video from last night. So I might try to put that into this thing if you're already seeing it. I don't know. Depends on if I get it in time. I spent a lot of time trying to tweak that audio between our both takes. You can choose which one you like the more. I don't know. I really enjoyed the second mix I have, and of course I don't have a recording of that. But it's only going to get better. And I think I'll maybe try to record some of this rehearsal so I can see how that one sounds, and maybe it'll sound any better. Who knows? But it's pretty easy rig to get going. I might just record audio and just put it behind something, or just use it for myself for right now, just to test it out. But yeah, things are going well. The show was cool last night. Really fun show. I can't wait to do it again. Next time we do it, I'm definitely gonna, when I put my bass down on the ground, I'm gonna grab my camera, show it in the crowd, and just be like, show everything off. And I don't think it'd be cool just to be like, that's what I see and whatever. Yeah. All right, so we're back. Just had a rehearsal at 12 o'clock. It's now 3:23. There were a lot of issues and things that happened. And then we rehearsed for another thing. Once again, my page turner pedal was causing me problems with the cruise tablet. And it's just frustrating because it just like falls asleep after a certain amount of time and I can't turn the page. And then I hit the page turner button, it doesn't swipe it. So I manually do it. It turns the page and then it turns it again. The ship has some turners. I'm going to see how they work. Of course, they use cell batteries, which are the worst because you can't really do anything with them. Especially, you have to have a cell battery to use them. But I did find a backup one. I'm going to try to eat some food. I bet I'm not going to be able to. But we have 2 shows tonight. Or something like that. 5:20 and then 6:50. And then we're playing again at 8:30. Weird set night tonight. Alright, so a bit of a busier day today on, I guess, the last day? This is day 7 of this cruise. Maybe one more day. I don't really know. Shouldn't I? Yeah, whatever. Bunch of rehearsals and performances today. 3 rehearsals as well as 3 performances. I just finished looking at some of the music for what we're doing first today, because that's probably going to be the hardest thing to do, called Princess World Orchestra. A lot of cool music. I got a slap bass solo and some other things going on. We rehearsed slightly for that yesterday. So I listened to the recording and I played along a little bit because I don't want to waste the battery on the tablet that we're using because we have so much to do today. And those things barely last, so I got to make it count. That's pretty much going to be the extent of today. We have that, Voice of the Ocean, and then I don't even remember what we have after that. We have a tech run / our farewell show. So today is the last day. I have no idea what's happening on this farewell show. We're going to see what happens. I'm not sure. But like I said, it's going to be a busy day. The waves are definitely rough. I went outside. I went outside. It's really windy. And I opened the door. And as I walked past it, the door heavy door immediately slammed. And I was like, oh my gosh, if someone's arm or something, that would be really bad. So you got to be really careful walking through some of these doors, especially with the outside. Yeah, it seemed like there was water all over the deck. Oh man, it was definitely with some rough waves or so last night. I recorded some of the waves as we were leaving yesterday. It's on my phone. You can put it in at some point. But yeah, it's been nice. It's crazy that my first week or so of cruise shipping has come to an end, which is wild. Only many more to go. So I'm starting to understand how things work. And it seems that also because of the holidays, there's a lot more things happening than normal, which is good and bad. It's good because it's cool, things will get easier, but also bad because it's man, I like to be challenged. I like to be doing other, more things. But I have some ideas of what to do in terms of when and if I do have some free time. Plus, I did try out the upright bass yesterday. It's fine. I look forward to using it during our jazz sets and then probably mostly our jazz sets in the wheelhouse, which is all small group type thing. I'm excited to see how today goes. Excited to play some slap bass and some other stuff. So we just finished doing Voice of the Ocean and we did Princess World thing. It went pretty well. Everything to say, kind of long and tiring from standing up and a lot. But now we got about an hour or so, a little bit more, before we have our farewell rehearsal and our concert. I'm planning to hopefully record that. I'm not sure what the setup is, but I'd like to record it if it's not too bad in terms of the setup being crazy and anything. I tried some regular food today. I went up to, I learned about when I can eat in certain places and newer places just to get a little variety. So I had a slice of pizza and I had a burger from one of the places up where passengers and guests can get stuff. I realize this lighting is making me look like I have sunburn or something. It's hard to tell. So I ate some food. Probably not gonna eat anymore for the rest of the day. I may look to see if there's any like fruit in the crew place to eat, just for something that could last a little longer and it's sweet. But it's more or less pretty fun. Just didn't really like standing up almost the entire time, which I have been. All right, so rehearsal's done. Our show is in about an hour, or maybe sooner. I don't remember. Either way, as long as everything's fixed, because when we were doing stuff, hearing the singers was not really happening, and certain instruments, so the mix might be missing vocals at like a time or two. We fixed one of the vocalists, and then at the end we asked for another one to be fixed. Hopefully it did, because I just wanted to sound good. And the way that's set up is that if I use the room mic, it's going to capture a lot of bass, I think. Either way, I'm going to still record it the same way that I've been doing both times, but I'm just hoping it'll sound good. Because I think my mix sounds fine. You know, we had issues with the vocalist, so I couldn't really mix everything exactly as I wanted to. But I think it sounds pretty good. It's going to be bass heavy, but that's because I want to hear myself. So I scanned all the music. That we got all this music during the rehearsal, everything on paper. So I just scanned it, threw it on my iPad, and using now these air turns, they work a lot better, at least for right now, if I say that. That's the plan of tonight. I look forward to it, making it happen, making it sound good. I don't know what it's going to be like because super last minute. But today's the last day. Today's a farewell show. It's wild. I survived a week on this boat. I don't know how the heck I did it. Let's go. I don't know if I'm going to put it in here, but that was kind of a mess, that show. I made a lot of mistakes, so many audio issues, like actually frustrating. It was fine when we left the rehearsal. Halfway through the show, we lost our manager's voice, so cueing wasn't possible and knowing things were going on. We lost some microphones. We lost piano. I had a lot of weird things just because of, I don't know, there was a lot. I mean, it's a fun show, so it's all for fun. But still, that was by far my worst show. It's going to happen again, but it will be better hopefully next time. Yeah, there was a lot of weird stuff. I started a song on B flat when it was in B. Good start, but whatever. Whatever, who knows? I'm curious what it actually sounds like. But in the moment, I was just like, it was mostly because I was like panicking in my head. I was like, oh my gosh, we can't hear blank. We can't hear this. How are we supposed to? And then all of a sudden it happened. Whatever. All right, it's been a full week at this point. We just arrived in Melbourne. It's 7 o'clock. I'm going to get some breakfast. But we're here. This is where we started last week. Came through there. It's wild. It's really sunny, but it is summer, so.
I just would like to take this opportunity to say goodbye to all the guests.
That's the captain message or whatever. But yeah, gonna do it all again this week. The same exact stuff, just hopefully a little bit better on my end.
And goodbye.
And we're getting a guitarist today. And then I'm gonna edit all these videos. And if I can get some internet, maybe try to upload this today. If not, I'll wait a couple more days and do it in Adelaide like the last time. I realize I should probably edit some outro. But yeah, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for checking it all out. As you can tell, everything got better and better in terms of audio quality and other things near where I am now. And hopefully it's just gonna get better and better. I'm gonna try to come up with clever ways to capture some more stuff, get some better angles, explore more of these ports, and just really take advantage of everything that's offered to me when working on a cruise ship, because there's probably still so much more other things that I don't even know about. Yeah, it's probably really loud. But it's been a pretty great week, I have to say. There are plenty of tough points, but it all gets made up because, you know, I'm still learning and figuring everything out. So I'm not too worried. I talked to my manager last night. I was like, hey, like, you know, like, give it to me straight. Like, how was it this past week? And, you know, he told me, he said, I did like super good for my first week. So we got a new bass player who has never seen any of this stuff before, and, you know, but when he heard me at one of the rehearsals, he was like, oh man, we're fine. I definitely was able to make him less concerned about a lot of things, which is good. It makes me happy. It makes me feel like, you know, I know what's going on. A nice view right now where I am. This is like it's the town of Melbourne. Apparently there are sharks in this water, so it seems like, at least according to all the people that have been doing this a lot longer than I have, everyone says that, you know, I'm doing a really good job, or that they're surprised that this is my first time. So that makes me feel good about this right now, and you know, makes me wonder what's to come. How much better can it get, if it can, and if I want to move up in the ranks, and if I really want to start taking this a little more to the next level. I know it's really windy, so I really hope that it's not affecting the audio in any way, so I apologize. If it is, I will do my best to check it out and fix it if needed. But yeah, it's definitely been a wild week. Now it's December 20th. Holy man. It's Christmas soon, so stay on the lookout for a Christmas type of video. Celebrating Christmas and even New Year's, so there's like holidays and stuff going on, so I'm curious to see what that's like in a spot like this. It's really windy right now, so I'm going to stop recording. See you soon. And I also hope to get more interviews and talk to the people in my band and other people that I'm meeting. There's some good stuff on the way. Talk to you soon. Thanks.